Greetings, this is this, and I am me, and I recognize my mistake, okay, guys? I named last episode Radiating Success because I was trying to do something about the rad bolts and the radiation that I've been working on, and, you know, we've been doing good with that. But I get that it seems like I did something with radiant piping. Okay, because I think I named something radiating something else some other time, and I was talking about radiant piping. But it was radiation. I failed. I failed as a pun maker. A player of words. I failed. And everybody's just going to have to accept that and move on. Look at the cuddle pip. What the heck? This is a little dance hoping for hugs. That's so sad. Like, is it sad when it doesn't get any? It shouldn't be living up here. Okay, wait, first let's get this. So should this go here? Should it go to Lephilius? Who should it go to? You guys can have it. Why not? Dirt. Okay. Well, sure, take that. So, I wish that I could... What am I doing? I'm pressing D because I'm trying to go over. Okay, I would love to move the cuddle pip, like, down to a place where they walk by all the time. But we don't have a critter drop off there, so it won't be very convenient for me to do that. And if I open up this door, the cuddle pip will just go out here. Which is a sad place for it to live, I feel like. A sad place for it to live. I mean, we could put it over here, actually. Okay, let me see if I can wrangle this dude and have him get moved over there. And then I'm going to move one of these pips up there. How about that? What do you guys think of that? I feel like that would work out. Okay, this has regular pip available. So you take one of these regular pip, and we can only do it after this one's been gone. Like, after this one's been taken out. Are you guys... You're not going to do that right now? Okay, I'll just leave you be then. So, here. We started here. I might as well check here. Our food is growing. Look at the water. That's fantastic. Oxygen. Well, it seems like they're suffocating a little bit. But I fixed it, right? It'll be enabled in the morning, and it'll be better, and they're gonna have oxygen again. Right? Probably? Okay, it's enabled right now, and it does not say that it has too few ingredients, too few resources, and the power is okay. Yeah, it's just, it was a weird power grid situation, but I've shifted that, so we're good, right? I just want to make sure that Yakani is good to go before I move on to other things, because they do not get a lot of attention. Yeah, Yakani oxygen. I know, I'm working on it. They really don't get much focus at all, because usually they don't need it. Usually they're kind of good to go. You know, things are happening. Throughout all the rest of this, things are happening. Oh. Dude's been got. Okay, so you're gonna drop it off at this one? Max of 1 critter. There are no critters in here right now, I don't believe. I said that you could have a cuddle pip. It's at a 7 priority. So they should be bringing this dude over before he escapes. I'm sure that they'll get him, right? Probably, hopefully? And then once he's not in there, they'll be inclined to drop the pip off that I grabbed from here and put it in there. And then this section will be slightly less crowded. This section will have a pip. I don't know, just because I've been putting them up there. And then this section, maybe yeah, look at the cuddles. That is crazy that you can just cuddle the pip while you just literally trapped it like this. Kind of deranged. Can someone move it? Because, like, I don't know what else you want from me. Like, I feel like I'm doing something wrong. It is at 7 priority. It's not storing anything right now, so there's room, and it is allowed for a cuddle pip. So, I'd appreciate it if you guys could move this dude. Can you do it? Please? This is crazy. It's gonna get out. Oh god. Okay, dare I say this is neglect at this point. Like, the whole day has passed. I moved it up to 8 priority. I unclicked it and reclicked it. I added the pipsqueaks. I put it up to 2. Just because I thought, you know, maybe something's going wrong. And or maybe it's a glitch and something needs to be kind of like reset. Okay, dude's out again. I don't know what to do. And he's not even allowed in here anymore. So, like, I don't get it. I guess I'll try again tomorrow. Because the day's going to end anyway. Okay, what's going on here? Are we good? Okay. Whew, I think we're good here for now. Let me check the other colonies. So today we're thinking we're going to get the storage cubes researched. Because I've increased Radbolt production. So hopefully that's something that's going to happen. These guys have frost buns. Okay, of course. We're going to keep pickling the meal ice. Oh my god. Okay, and we're going to keep making the frost bun. But I don't want to make too many at once because then they expire. So we're going to be careful about that. Okay. We're going to be careful about it, but this is great news for them. Whoa, Otto's going crazy. Did he not sleep? I think these people do these people not have time to go to the bathroom before they start their day? What the heck is up with their schedule? They wake up and then they immediately... Okay. Can I help them out a little bit? How do you guys like that? What is the normal... They each only normally have 3 bedtimes. 1, 2, 3... Yeah, I mean, they don't want to sleep at this time. It's morning. And they don't need 2 bath times. I mean, let's be real. Well, then why was it so... Maybe it was just a fluke. I don't know. Otto literally jumped out of bed, grabbed some food over here, and started cooking it. Like, calm down, dude. Calm down. Okay. So yeah, I think we'll get the storage cubes researched today, but I do have to make sure that we continue to have uranium to send over there because they're going to be using up the uranium. You know, so we've got to be thinking about that. Like, they can only research as much Radbolt stuff as they have uranium. So we'll be careful about that. Otherwise, what have you guys got going on here? Have you finished the... Okay, we have 1 final plant to harvest. And our star student is at 22%. So we'll maybe be like 22-23% by the time the last harvest is made. So by the time the last harvest is made, the early harvest is reaching 25%. So that's pretty cool. I don't know how long the frost bun will last. Before it spoils. So we'll have to see if I'm like wasting a lot by doing it that way or what. It might be kind of hard to tell. I'm not sure. If you like hover over things, does it tell you like how much longer it has left or anything? Seemingly no. Okay. Total change per cycle minus 13% per cycle? What? If it's unrefrigerated, it's minus 9%. Total change per cycle minus 6%. So how do I look at it? Do I have to be clicking on Frostbun that's on the ground or something? Oh, here we go. Okay. Total change per cycle minus 6%. Okay. And when is it? Stale at 50. Oh. Okay. Maybe it would be better if the food was slightly more staggered, but I don't really know of an easy way to do that as of right now. Like a brain off way to do that. I'd have to like think of something, and I've been thinking of so many things lately that it's kind of like, do I really want to do that right now? You know. Let's have that even smaller for now. Should I check on Yakani again? I suppose I could. I suppose it doesn't hurt, if you will. Oh. Okay. But they're fine. I'm sure it's getting better. They have food, which we love. Nothing really to write home about there, but that's okay. Stop it. You guys have everything you need, okay? Just quit complaining. I've got to check Soilalin because there where a lot of stuff is actually going on, okay? These are all supposed to be halted right now. I made that choice. Yes, I did. Okay, but they are only at 85,000. So maybe it wasn't the best choice to make. I mean, this is still probably an okay amount, but let's see. They had this stuff, and you know, some of the stuff was halted, but when it was all growing, it was great. But if any of it was halted, it was really bad. And then I took away some of these because we had so much, because I'd added these and we had so much, but then I took away these too. But like, here's the thing. Diversity was probably helping them out a lot. Oh, but I can't just do some of these. Because I could disable these plots because they're the ones that get watered, auto-watered. But I can't disable these ones. So... there's no way for me to easily toggle on or off whether they're, like, growing something here or not. I was going to say, let's grow a few of the mushrooms to keep the diversity in their food supply. That would probably really help. But if I dig up any slime, they're gonna go and put the slime on all of the plants. I don't really know of, once again, an easy way, a brain off way to be dealing with this. Yakani, you're just attention seeking, right? Like, this is attention seeking behavior? Okay, stop it. No, not here. So, I kind of want them to have a few of these, though. What should I do? I can't think of anything right now. I can't think of anything. Just dig out some slime. What are you gonna do? I just grow some of those for a little bit. I know you still have tons of food, but just do it anyway. Okay. So, oxygen is okay. Food is okay. Temp is okay. Plumbing is still doing its thing. Okay. This is dormant for another 35 days. So that's a little scary, but it's okay. It's okay. This stuff is getting hotter. But we're letting it run for a little while because we want to lower the water level in here a little bit if we can. Okay. A new printable already? I haven't done anything yet. Okay. This is just, I hate this. Why is it so bad? Why did it become bad again? It's so frustrating. Okay, but they're cycling all this stuff through in the ways that they want and need to. I feel like we're grabbing a little too much oxygen out of there, but okay. Oh, why do I have, like, maybe I shouldn't have this pump activated right now. This was only supposed to run for a little while. Oh, well, it's not the best over here. Disable, I guess. I'll disable that for now, and then what else? Wasn't I trying to monitor the water level or like the something level? It would have been water, right? The water level of something somewhere. Oh, look at this. They're doing great. 36 out of 40. Good. Perfect. 37 out of 40. Can they get to 38? Can they make it? Okay, they did. Okay, 38 out of 40, so we're really almost done there. And this has nothing else queued up. Like, I have to be doing that manually. And that's only at 7. Okay, so if we want them to get it done now, we queue up a little bit more here. I can queue up 10, right? Not 1. 10? Well, let's do 8. Okay. So, new printable available. Let me get that for wherever it needs to be gotten. And otherwise, are you guys okay for right now? I checked most things, I think. Okay, would it have been a water level here? I don't think so. I don't think that it was. This doesn't seem pertinent. The water things are almost full here, which is interesting. I'm not seeing anything familiar. Oxygen is fine. Lephilios, was it water with you guys? I'm going to give you the printable this time. We're kind of rotating through. Okay. That's probably just going to escape out into the world. Frostbud's not in the fridge. Put a balloon. Yeah. Okay. Was it here? No. Like, I wasn't looking for a water level to be going up. I was looking for a water level to be going down, wasn't I? I feel like I was monitoring a water level height to be like, oh, well, it's at this right now. But, like, let's see if after we run this, if it's going to go... Am I crazy? Is there another game that I'm playing right now that has water? I mean, well, kind of, but not really, right? Like, what could it have possibly been? I don't know, but I love Ada's balloon. It's so cute. So, do you guys need anything else from me right now, then? The limit has been reached. You've got more bolts. We can send another delivery through. Absolutely. They've got both their suits. They've got water there. They've got oxygen. They've got food. They're going to have plenty of pickled meals to sustain themselves when they don't have frostbun. Okay. Just make a few frostbun every day. I don't know if it resets the freshness or not. Like if you make frost bun with like, you know, 70% sleet wheat grain, do you get 100% frost bun, or do you get like 70% frost bun, or do you get like 80% frost bun? I don't know. I've never paid that much attention. Are the temps a problem? Because we're really not prioritizing this as much anymore, but I figured we don't need to right now. Okay, let's boost it up back to a 4 just in case. And that'll do a little something. Basic rad pill, they don't have any coal to make any more. Oh. I mean, they don't need them. But also there is coal through here if they want to grab that. Ooh. We have to make sure we keep these dug out. What is that? Obsidian? That doesn't need to be dug out. Make sure that these are all dug out. They don't get enclosed. We want those to be running. Okay. Good. I guess everything's good here. This fridge could store stuff, but this stuff is in a deep freeze anyway. Temperatures below 10 are greatly prolonging the shelf life. Temperatures above 35. Okay, so I'm pretty sure me leaving this stuff down here helps it a lot. So maybe I shouldn't even make any more frost bun for now. Just leave this down here. I don't think I've told them that they're allowed to bring it up. That's why it's not allowed to be in the fridge upstairs, because it's better off down here. Research complete! Yes! Okay, let's have them sweep up another chunk of ice, if they feel so inclined. Okay. This is great news, but also I have to queue up a new research. Okay. So the storage cube is awesome and incredible and amazing. It's gonna help me out so much, I feel like. Hopefully. We'll have to see. But now let's turn it back to what were we working on? We were actually working on the monument. Okay. So you guys are going to be researching that monument for me. We will empty the storage of that bin. We can make a few more rad bolts. Why does it seem like nothing has changed here? Was I underestimating before? Probably. Okay, so the research complete is great. So now if I go inside of the rocket, wow, okay, so we have so much food. It's all stale. Dang it. Okay. Then no more gristleberry. It's stale. I mean, what are you gonna do? Okay. Rocket wall. Can I switch out the rocket walls, or is that gonna be problematic? Should I switch out the plastic tiles instead? Storage tile. Storage capacity 1,000 kilograms. Run speed -25. Decor -10. Wow, they really are de-incentivizing you to be using these. Storage tiles keep selected non-edible solids out of the way. So it still doesn't solve the food thing, but at least I can put plastic in here. So that's good. But okay, so I can't build it out of plastic. Okay. Oh, but this is a depleted uranium is an excellent radiation shield. Perfect. Okay, so we are going to deconstruct these plastic tiles. How much can a regular storage bin hold? 20 tons. And this is this the equivalent of 1 ton? 1,000 kilograms? So they really can't hold much. But maybe it's enough? Oh. What do you have to be able to... What skill do you need to possess? Ding. Okay. Duplicate operation required. Oh. I think that's fine. Probably. Oh, they're filling this place with more oxygen, but it doesn't really make sense because those tiles are going to be in place again in a second. But okay. Is that going to be enough? So when she makes the databanks, it's 5 kilograms. Okay. So she can make what, like 200 or something? If she has 1,000 kilograms and it only uses 5 per, yeah, she can make like 200. So she can make like 400 databanks on the amount of plastic that we'll be able to store in here. That's not bad. Okay. Good. Good. So we need more depleted uranium, but I think that they're gonna get more when they do this, right? How much depleted uranium do they get per? 500 grams. And how much do I want them to use for this? 100. Why do we not have any? Where is the depleted uranium going? Why do we have such little depleted uranium? Or maybe we don't if I look here. But when I'm looking inside the ship, it seems like we don't have a lot. That's probably what's going on. Depleted. No, we actually just don't have any. Weird. Does it... I should have read about it or something. Does it, like, decompose or something? No, I don't want to do that. I want to read about it. Do the thing where I get to read about it. Here. Okay. Depleted. Blah, blah, blah. We don't need those things, I don't think. I don't know. I don't know why it seems like I have such a small amount. Is it not 100 grams? Is it 100 kilogram? That doesn't make any sense. That's way too much. It's 100 grams that they're using per tile, right? I don't understand. Am I not doing this? Am I crazy? I don't really understand. Like, I feel like I'm missing something. But whatever. It'll probably all work out in the end, right? It'll probably all work out. Okay, so we have to pick something new. A new food. What do you guys have? Can we put non-expired gristleberry in here this time? Or are you just going to put expired gristleberry in here? Is there food sitting on the floor here? I can't tell. Not that I can see? Whatever. Edible. Gristleberry. Gristleberry. Oh. There you go. We'll put that in there. And then... Okay. They're building this stuff. It's slow, but they are building it. I believe. You know, I can probably totally put these pipes along this outside edge as well. But we don't need it. I'm waiting for them to do this, but it's taking too long. I guess I'll have to check back later. It's taking a really long time for them to do that. Other things seem to be going well, though. Okay, I mean, there's more depleted uranium here. You guys can use that to build. Probably. We are going to need to get up there at some point to get more databanks. I'm just saying, you guys are going to have to be prepared for that at some point. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember what the... Oh, it was this. It was the level of the aqua tuner. Okay, so far it doesn't seem any different. Like, it doesn't seem like I lowered it at all. Is this gonna, like, be idle in some time? Not for a long time still. Okay, well, we've got to disable that because it's too hot over there. So that just really didn't work out. This is dormant right now. Right? Okay, yeah. But there's still so much hydrogen everywhere. There's still so much hydrogen everywhere. Okay. Sure. Ugh. It's not ideal. The natural gas is infuriating. It is an infuriating pest that I don't know why it just started showing up. It did not used to be a problem. I mean, I kind of feel like to a degree it was never a problem because we were overpressurized with oxygen. But when I let the oxygen drop is when it gave an opportunity for the natural gas to start being a problem. I don't know. Like, why is there just a giant pocket of natural gas right here? Where did this come from? Came from here. Like, am I dumb? Am I missing something? Did these guys start producing natural gas that I didn't realize is something that they do? No, they make hydrogen gas, which is also kind of a problem, but no, we have hydrogen generators. So in general, that's what we want, quote unquote. You know, like, that's not supposed to be a bad thing. Where is the natural gas coming from that is so ridiculously problematic? It doesn't make sense to say that it's coming from here and eking its way all the way up through there. That just doesn't make any sense. It's like coming from within the building. It's seemingly just coming from something here. Does something make natural gas that I'm not aware of? I don't have a clue. Like, everything is sealed. Everything is sealed to the outside. Right? I think so, for the most part. I've sealed everything off. I don't know. I can't deal with that right now, though. I don't know. Okay, did you build the thing? I've given you so much time at this point. Did you build it? Okay. Still don't have enough. They filled up the fridge, which is nice. Some of it's stale, but hey, they can at least eat some of it. It's very fresh. We just gotta get going, like, soon. Oh. Like, they're barely chipping away. And I don't know why. This one says 50 kilograms. This one says 23 kilograms. Is it really kilograms? 100, like, tell me the units. How can they get away with this? How can they get away with just not writing how many units it is to build these things? But I mean, it should be less. This is 200. That's 100. This is 100 and 100 of that. Like, it should be fine. Oh, I am annoyed. Because it just and I get that part of it is like there's no depleted uranium in here, but they're bringing it in. They're just bringing it in like tiny little flakes. The smallest, most insignificant little chunks possible. I don't get the unit discrepancy that is happening here, but okay. Fine, whatever. Let's just make a whole bunch of this. And then will things be better? Maybe things can then be better if you do that. I want to see the storage cubes. Come on now. I want to see the storage cubes. Okay, we've got a little more food with the dust caps. And then when that slime runs out, they'll be on pause for a little while again. Maybe if we dip lower down into the 80s again, like 80,000s, then I'll tell them to do that again. We can just do it that way for now. Do you guys want this? Now let's give it to you, Connie. Choose a blueprint. Mallow seeds. I think that's just for decor, so you guys aren't getting much there, but oh well. I can continue to make sure that they're digging out these resources. Let's dig there. Let's dig, I'm gonna need to do more ladder. Because I don't want to get rid of this piece, because then we've got a hole here. Well, what is this? Is this bleach stone? It is. would be useful. Okay, maybe for now just put wall here then. And then you can keep digging down that way. So they have to build the wall first, and then I'll let them do the other stuff after. I didn't ever move the pips around. I don't know. I just don't want to deal with that. I was trying to be helpful for them, but maybe we'll just not deal with that. I was trying to give them more hugs, but maybe it wasn't meant to be. Is this rust over here as well? It is. Do something like that. Grab the rust over there. That's easily grabbable rust. Otherwise, you guys have food. Like, your food has been growing well. They've got food, they've got water, they've got oxygen, quote unquote. And all their stuff down here is running. And or able to run. Okay. We're not running out of oil though, right? Like, how does the oil thing is just, okay, it's literally just grabbing from here. So, I don't need to re-enable this until all of this oil has been used up. Okay, so we're still fine on the oil as well. Then I think I'm going to have to say you guys are good to go for a little bit. I will ladder down through here though. At the very least, and then dig there, there, there. Step, step, step. Step, 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 step. Okay, I think that they can do a little something like that. Gives them something to do. Lephilios? Okay. They can send more through there. Once they get more. They still have frostbun sitting down here. They still have frostbun in their inventory, I suppose, if you will. Uranium ore. Let's relocate that to there. Okay, he's doing the thing. I told him to put ice in here. It just has to melt, I guess. That's great. You're doing it, Otto. Thank you. He's keeping our frost buns alive as well. Okay, some of it is going stale. So, I say we don't cook anymore yet. Don't cook any. Okay, I'm sorry, did I just see something up here that said crude oil? Why is there crude oil on the ground right there? Weird. The whole boiling water situation seems to have calmed down a little bit. Okay, this is still quite hot over there. But I haven't seen anyone getting burned in a while, so that's good. I mean, what else can I check for you guys right now? They're really just, their job is to send uranium through. And they've been doing that. And they can still send it a few more times before they need more rad bolts. So you guys are doing well, I guess. Food, oxygen, sending the rad bolts, everything seems good there. Water's good there. Okay. Bold hanging pot, I believe I already have that one. Or at least I have a very similar one. Like, it's not one of the super exciting. I mean, yeah, I guess I have white. I don't have pink, maybe, but I mean, I don't really think I'm going to switch any out for pink immediately. Like, I'm not running to go and switch them out. It's nice, but maybe I should. I mean, it would be cute. It would be. This place, I mean, I guess I just checked there. They're fine. Okay. Lastly, let's see. Okay, she's going in there. She's probably doing something really helpful. Okay, still not enough. They apparently use 100 kilograms. So, we still need to make more. More bolts. More. I don't know how much uranium I have available to me. But let's keep going. More. 31. I mean, hey. it's fast progress. It needs to be done anyway, so it's good in that sense. Is there delivery over here? No. I should have only queued one of them up so that it would be built, like so that we could finish building one more easily, because they're splitting the difference to a degree, so that's annoying. But I really want to see that before we're done for the day. I want to see the storage cube get built. Should I like... Natural gas is clearly lighter than oxygen. Should I do like a vent system? I wish that you could do that, actually. I wish you could do vents. Like, you know how you have airflow tiles? I wish you could do them as like a passive vent that could be opened or closed. Like toggled open or closed like a door. But it's a vent, so it's like no one can pass through it. You know, or like opening and closing a window. Because like if I put a door here, if I put an airflow tile here, then I have to deconstruct this tile, put the airflow tile there, and then when I don't want anything else seeping out of here, I have to deconstruct the airflow tile and put the carpet tile back. Which is very annoying to do all that, but also the plug slugs could get out when I'm deconstructing and reconstructing the tile. If I put a door here, sure, I can open and close the door, so when I want to let the air out, I open the door, and when I don't want the air out, I close the door. But the animals can go out through the door when it's open. So if I could have a vent, but like the vents in here only have gases go through if they're pumped into it through a pipe. I want it to just be like opening up the window. They don't have that though. I mean, unless there's some way to like disable an airflow tile, there's not. How can I open up something here? Open up something here so that some of this natural gas can drop down somewhere else. And then I can just toggle it closed again. Without the critters being able to get out. I don't feel like there's a way. I have to do like a double system. Okay, well I guess I have two options then for a double system. So, say we punch a hole somewhere in the floor over here. I don't want to have to get rid of too much carpet tile, but honestly the decor is somewhat positive the further over here you go. And we already have ladder here for some reason. So we punch a hole here. We either do one of two things. Well, okay, imagine a slightly larger section that's dug out here. Either I put airflow tiles here, like maybe one or a couple here, so that the gases that we don't like can drain out. Like they can dip a little lower geographically. And then down here, we put a door, an airlock that can be opened or closed. So when this section gets filled and no more can drop down, the door can be opened, the gases can be let out, down, and then the door will be closed and you could do the whole thing again, right? Or we do the opposite. We have a door here and then we have airflow tiles here. So I open the door when I want them to be able to drop stuff out of there. And it's just like a passive system to eke the gases out because there'll be airflow tiles. But any animals, even if they pass through the door, they're still locked in an additional chamber after. Well, not locked in, but you know, like they'll still be able to walk out of the door. I think the other method sounds a lot cooler. But I would have to either automate the door or have a way for them to get to the door from this side because the door will be closed off. So automating the whole thing sounds really cool. The problem is we don't have a lot of space for any gases in here anyway right now. Obviously, the more tiles that I dig out, the more space there will be. But it would eventually become an overpressured space if I'm not getting rid of these gases. But I can move this mini gas pump down into that space. So we can have the mini gas pump down here. We can have airflow tiles here. Dig this out. Airflow tiles can drop stuff into this chamber. Well, they're going to drop stuff into a smaller chamber. Because you don't want there to be the potential for too much gases to drop down. You only ever want it to be dropping the gases down through if there's like a layer of natural gas here that's in your way. Because if this is all filled with oxygen, you don't want that dropping down through. Wow, okay. This is going to be a big project. I don't think I have time to do it right now, but I don't want to lose my steam. Like, I don't want to forget about it for next time. Not forget, but like, you know, my mind is already going to try and figure it out right now, so I hate to interrupt the process, but I don't have time. But let me speak through some of it right now. Maybe that'll help me for later. So, we'll have airflow tiles here. We'll have a chamber here. We could maybe do a sensor somewhere here that is like, when there is natural gas present, when there is oxygen present, we must make sure that the door that's further down is closed. That's like a failsafe. That like if you've gotten rid of all the natural gas and there's oxygen here, you're not going to want to be throwing that away. So make sure the door stays closed if there's oxygen at this level. That would be one piece of automation. But then in addition, in this section, if this section reaches a certain gas pressure, maybe, then the door can open up. So like if enough natural gas has eked down here, the door can open up or something like that. And when the door opens up, it will let, I'm assuming mostly natural gas, go through. I think I might have to write this one down on paper or something. Because there's two separate types of automation that I'm thinking about. And I'm not quite sure which one would be which in terms of like, if this, then this, and this, or this. I don't know. But we definitely want something that stops it from being pouring more stuff out of here if there isn't any natural gas left and it's oxygen. But then we also need something that helps vent the pressure when this section is full. And then down here can be where the pump is. Or I could put the pump in there. And maybe we don't need an extra section. Maybe we don't need an extra section. We just do a little drop down chamber right here. Everything that's bad will go down here and get pumped out. Rather than the pump being up high, the pump is just down lower. That might be easier. That might be a lot easier. And like the pressure will just stay low because the pump is always getting rid of it. But it's just a collection chamber. It's like a place for the sediment to settle at the bottom so that you can scoop it up easier. You know, that sort of vibe, but with gases. Okay, I don't know. I guess we'll try and do that next episode. But also, I was going to do a bit of a circulation system with the oxygen, and I'm only just remembering it now. So maybe we can do those two like gas-related things more so next time. But I wanted to get the storage cubes built today, so that ended up being my focus. Oh, come on. Build it. It doesn't say... Oh, wait, yes, it does say we don't have enough resources still. They're not going to build it today. They just still definitely don't have enough. Ellie's working as hard as she can, but we just still don't have enough. They're bringing every piece that they can, but I mean, it's going to be... What, like 20 pieces or something? I feel like we've done that by now. How have we not done 20 pieces by now? I mean, I guess at least I should be thankful that we have the manpower to do these tedious tasks, so that's good. And we at least got the research done, and we're at least getting more research done. Like, in doing this, it is getting this further along, which obviously we want. So I guess we'll just have to keep watching and waiting for that to happen. I just hopefully it can happen before the food rots that's in the fridge. Yeah. Maybe if I prioritize one over the other, would that help? I don't know. I'm not going to bother with it. That's probably going to be it for now. So, okay. That's some good and interesting things that we're looking towards for the future, I suppose. Yeah, this is kind of problematic, but okay. I guess that's gonna... Oh, goodness. We don't want all the Drecklets to die. We need phosphorite. That's gonna be it for today. Okay, fine. I'll get that. Maybe it's depleted uranium. It's not. I'll get the Sweetle eggs. That's always helpful. And we'll move one of them to down here. And then we'll move the other one to up in here. There you go. Okay, but that's going to be it for today, I guess. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye now.